Welcome back to my channel. Today, Deus and I are going to play some more Desolate Planet. We've done a bit of work off camera. So, we did the Soulfire campfire last time, I believe. Still amazing. We've made some changes. We've rearranged some stuff. There is still some create up here, and we'll talk about this in a minute. But a lot of the machines got moved downstairs. And part of our stairs got moved as well because I realized that the cherry trees, if I opened up the space, they would grow. And grow they do. They grow so much that we now have lots of water generation. One tree can go from anywhere from 2.5 stacks to 4.5 stacks of leaves. So we got some water, that's for sure. And then Deuce moved the foundry. He did all of this lovely flooring and cleared out the space, and then moved all of the smeltery down here and organized just a wee bit. And just moved the sieves down here as well. The water, the crucible generation is a upgrade. So one side does just water and the other side does just lava when it needs to do lava, or anything else really. And then we did some create stuff. So some of this stuff we had done on camera last time, but then Deuce went ahead and with my help, we made all of the mechanical crafters and put that to use. He has this little shaft here so that this doesn't just eat up our energy. And then we decided to go ahead and do the crushing wheels, which we're getting lots of time back, which is nice. And then a few other, like the gravel gives us some flint and some clay every now and then, which is nice. But the bigger thing is what he did upstairs, which is going to be game-changing for Deus and I, to be quite honest. So on our power generation, he has this alternator, which is generating power. It doesn't look like it is, but it is. And it is connected to our flux cell. Now, we don't have anything in the pitiful generators. It's just getting the power from below, which is awesome. This means we can have extra power, and we probably can build up this really large cube over here too, which will be very nice. And in addition, we can then build up our shell storage over here as well. So we'll have multiple deaths that we can do without fear of, killing our world. Oh, see, I didn't even know you did this. You put all the salt up here. Nope, I want that back, thank you.
Well, some of the salt up there, yes.
Some of the salt? That looks like most of the salt.
Probably most, but I don't know if there's still more in the kitchen.
No, I pulled all the kitchen stuff and put it in one of these storage cabinets. Then you must have pulled it out. Yeah, because the only recipe that needs salt really is monster jerky, and yeah, we're not going to be eating monster jerky. But, what do I have? Oh, I have all the sand. Let me get rid of some stuff out of my backpack because apparently it's all full. I was making sand for a very specific purpose. I wanted to blow up some stuff because I thought that was only fair. We need some stuff blowing up. Might as well blow it up. We need lots of compressed iron, which requires being blown up. Put these bowls away. I try to get all of the tomatoes that I can because tomatoes are still a very hot commodity. Tomatoes and beans. I also built a little pen just on the off chance that random spawning might happen. As you can see, random spawning hasn't happened, so there is that. But you know, I try. And we got some glowstone out of crushing. No, we got some glowstone from me killing something. I hope we get more of it soon. So on the agenda today, you know, besides staying alive, I think there's two things. Now that we've got some power.
Wait for a sec.
Okay, hold on. I need to not have so many things in my inventory. What was that noise? Just me? I'm the only one who heard it? I guess I'm the only one that heard it. Now that we have power generation, we've completed most of these quests. We can do precision mechanism, I think, which would be one of the last quests that we need out of that. But I think we're now good to start the under pressure quests in earnest.
Yep.
Which would be very nice because then I wouldn't have to blow stuff up. Although everybody likes a little explosion, as long as it doesn't kill them.
Like that? Like the spider with a creeper on his back?
I don't know that I could have timed that better. Talking about being dead, being stuff blowing up. Yeah, I don't. That was amazing timing.
Trying to deal with the creeper in our
in the little holding cell.
In our moat, and fucking spider creeper comes flying over the edge.
Is that like a spider pig, but more dangerous? Those look like sand creepers. Oh, there's a baby creeper. Two baby creepers. Jeez. Let's not deal with those. I'm good. I was looking for hopefully, you're gonna spawn a whole bunch of little guys. Yeah. Creeper. I can't eat. Do I have a heart? I do. We're just gonna solve it that way. No, I do not want you
Weird
growing
looking
up.
creeper. Dirt creeper. You just explode into a bunch of dirt?
Yeah, he gives you dirt. If you kill him. If he explodes, no.
No.
Oh man. Oh, there must be a creeper or a enderman in our base.
Why?
Because there's a dot on the map but there's nothing where the dot's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah, he's probably underneath somewhere.
Just living it up in our base. So as I was saying, I'm gonna make some TNT because we've got plenty of stuff to make TNT. So we should do that, right? That's something we should do.
Yeah, we had some made at some point. I don't know where it is at this point.
Well, there was one TNT that was in with the mob stuff. But I only saw the one. Really a shame these things don't sort, but you can't have everything sometimes. I'm gonna get some.
Yeah, there's an
So,
enderman down here. I'm gonna pick a fight, so be aware.
oh,
Since sometimes they decide they want to kill you instead.
yeah. I'm not partial to that. I get killed for something that you did.
Nope. Apparently that little spot was big enough for him to walk into.
Yeah, he's a one blocker. He's problematic that way. So what I'm hearing is we need to make sure that the power in your cell gets done first.
No, just give me a second. I'm working on it.
Look at all that power. Lovely. Now I just have to not die. Actually, this is filling up pretty gosh darn fast, so
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
both of the cells should be full shortly. All right, now back to what I was going to do. I'm going to try not to blow myself up.
Good luck.
Is it a 1-for-1 blow yourself up kind of recipe?
I don't understand the question.
So can I put a stack in creeper? Can I put just a stack in a hole and then light
Yes.
the
You
Okay.
want to put a stack in the hole. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
All right, I put a stack. I have 15 TNT, so I got plenty.
Do you have a flint?
I do not, but I could make one.
Yeah, I have one on me too, but in case you want to go do that on your own.
I mean, you're more than welcome to help blow stuff up. That's up to you. But yeah, we only have 2 compressed. That's shears. That's not going to get me what I want. Well, now we have shears, just in case, you needed shears.
Okay.
I know. You were all amazed. Over all that plastic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do a little of you, and a little of you, and a little of you. And hopefully before it turns to night. So do you want to pit first, or do you want to just make your own pits? Or am I overthinking?
You want to make at least a hole big enough to throw the stack of iron into. Otherwise, it's not going to compress blow up like you want it to.
Okay, so you put the TNT down.
No. So get out of that hole. You're overcomplicating all of this. Dig a hole 2 down. No,
Okay.
just 2 down. Again, you weren't listening.
I was giving it space.
I didn't say give it space. I said make a hole 2 down. Now put the TNT in the bottom of said hole. Put the stack of iron on top of it. And then set the TNT off.
And then run a little.
That's if you want to live.
Well, I mean, our luck as of late says no. All right. We got a full stack of, well, no, we got a little less than a stack of compressed iron. So you don't get 1 for 1. There's some loss.
It's a random kind of generator, so you lose a certain amount, but it's never the same amount every time.
Interesting. I think he has dust downstairs.
So there's no point in doing anything but just like
doing them one at a time because it's random.
yeah, so just throw a whole stack in there. It's just better that way.
Oh, I see our Enderman friend is we're gonna be friends. Got it. You win, Enderman, you win. Seeing what else we can do with this. Wait. Okay. Hold, please. Oh. Found inside an oil rig. So we have to go exploring.
Wow, what are we looking for?
Oh, no. I wasn't looking at you. No! I'm gonna be dead here in a second.
Put your armor on, quick.
In my backpack.
Then put it on!
There's my helmet. I hear him.
He's above us. He's behind you.
I'm gonna... get a whole bunch of hearts. He's a really terrible guest. We invite him. He gets himself invited to our home. We don't invite him. I think he's outside jumping around.
He is. Well, now his red dot's gone. Bye-bye.
Good. Good riddance. As I was saying. So one of the pressure ones asks for pressure chamber walls. And it doesn't look like we can make those. Pressure. Oh yeah, I guess we can. I don't know what I was looking at then.
Crash predator chamber walls.
Oh, okay. Like, wait, I didn't think that was that terrible. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. We're gonna only do 2 at the moment. Oh, that's right. I need to tell you to go away. A pressure chamber valve. I need a tube. That was you falling, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then pressure chamber glass. Of course, is going to need a wall and some glass. I thought. Yes. All right. So we get 16 compressed iron out of that, which is nice. And that opens up a whole bunch of stuff. Gas lift and drill pipe. Let's try. I guess I should be. Hold on. You start with gas lift and some drill pipes. Provide the gas lift with some pressure and insert the drill pipes. It will start digging down automatically, placing the pipes as it mines. The deeper it drills, the more drill pipes and pressure it will need. You can reduce the cost by placing your pumps deeper underground. Subsurface scanning has detected an abundance of oil deep under the surface of the planet. With a bit of pressure, you can get her out. Okay. And then now that we have the pressure cooker, we can build a pressure chamber with 1 pressure chamber valve and 25 pressure chamber blocks, either walls or windows. Build a 3x3 cube with a center block missing. One of the blocks adjacent to the center will be the pressure chamber valve. So we're going to need quite a bit more, but then that'll make it so that we don't need TNT to get our compressed bits and bobs, correct?
Correct.
Some glass. And the iron bars are upstairs, I believe. Oh, they're not upstairs.
Made you the interface too.
Oh, nice. Where did you put the iron bars?
They're where they always are. This middle one.
Iron bars, not iron ingots.
Iron bars. Oh, like bars.
Yeah. We had some because I made some in error, but I was like, oh, we're going to use them later, so I'm not too concerned.
I think you put it with the great stuff. Yeah, it's over here with great stuff.
Well, I didn't put any of this down here, so
It was with the crate stuff, and when I moved the crate stuff, it went into this box.
Well, that was the piece of information I was missing. That all the create stuff went into this box.
Yes, all the crate stuff went into this box.
Okay. That. And reinforced slab. Reinforced stone. Stone surrounded by surrounding a thingy-mabobber. Okay. I think the stone is upstairs. In the bits and bobs section. Yeah, we'll just do it right here. That. And then we'll do this. And we got that. Go us. Blowing off steam. Hey, we get a hopper for that chamber. That seems wildly unequal. Drill pipe. Unless they have the hoppers like crazy. Oh, I need more of those. Crazy recipe of some sort.
No. Hoppers are still hoppers.
Yeah, that seems like an inadequate trade-off. Make more of these because I need them. Okay. Oh, we need 16 of those. Yeah, we're definitely going to need them. Which means some of that lovely sand that I worked moderately, not so much hard on, we're going to need. Will you do me a favor?
What?
Will you figure out power for the pressure chamber, please?
That's not how the pressure chamber works.
Okie dokie.
Start putting it together, you'll see.
All right. I need. It's going to be faster. I think that will. Maybe. That's not enough. That's not enough. I don't think we have it anywhere else. You're all full, and I'm almost full. Power's doing amazing. Ooh, we have these energy cubes in here. We could use those.
Yeah. And then the back of the ship has a energy cube that can be connected to.
Alright. And then I need whole bunches of more of that. Oh, yep, gonna have to do the full thing. And now it wants us to get oil. When your pump reaches the oil at the bottom of the world, roughly 120 meters down, it will start extracting. We need 1 bucket of oil.
So when you have a moment, you probably want to do what I just did, which is throw all your stuff in your backpack and put it down, and then swap bodies so you can have an extra life.
All right. So, did you keep your gear on?
No, you literally take everything off and put it in your backpack, and then put your backpack on the ground.
All right. And then even the engineer goggles and all that.
Yep, everything out of those slots.
It hurt.
Yeah, because you had lost life. You still had the engineering goggles on.
I did not. I have nothing on.
No, your little thing shows that you have goggles on.
Yep, but I definitely did not. Cool. That's almost up. So
Well, your goggles
basically,
aren't in the backpack, so...
they're not on my head.
No, but they're on the shell that's stored.
Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you then.
You need to get it off or make a new one. So quickly switch to the other shell, and then...
What do you mean switch to the other shell?
Go to the shell. Go to the shell. No, this shell over here with the goggles on,
Yeah?
and switch to that shell. Can you not switch to that shell?
Let me in! No.
Alright, you're just gonna have to make a new goggles.
They were not that big of a load. I think we'll be fine. Okay. This I want. Can stay. Sure, that can stay and that can stay. Yeah. It's fine. That. I look so weird with that still suit on. Without my armor on. I look like a ninja.
Alright, pick a spot where you want to set up all the pressure stuff.
There. Alright. I'm assuming that some of it we're gonna need. Oh, we got another baby Enderman. Jeez Louise. Some things we're gonna need power for. Right now this is our only source of power, so I'm assuming we start in this corner and see where we get.
Okay.
Gonna put the hopper in there. Okay. I put all of that stuff here, I think. Gas lift. Drill pipe. Have you ever worked on one of these before? The gas pump and the drill pipe?
No, that's new to Minecraft. I never did oil before.
Alright. That's a jumping creeper. Hey. Oh, he fell in a hole. That might work out well for me. Although one of those holes is what I kind of wanted to put the new stuff in. Oh,
For what?
for the oil rig.
Oh no, the oil rig needs to be inside.
Oh, it needs to be inside.
It needs to be where we can reach it very easily.
Okay.
So we want to do it inside here in our base.
All right. Well, then I guess it's a good thing that we've got some space. Like we've dug down some.
Hmm.
Oh, I want all the goodies. Yeah, I don't want to deal with you. All right. Coming back in.
Okay.
So maybe the oil here? I don't.
It doesn't take as much space as you think. So just
Okay.
set up the pressure chamber first, and then we'll worry about oil.
All right. I'm a vandal. I don't understand why I'm a vandal. Breaking machines like that is so uncivilized. Consider sneak right clicking with a pneumatic wrench instead, especially if the machine has any stored air or upgrades. Well, you know, it didn't, so that was faster. All right, so we're going to have to make a whole bunch more of the walls, right?
Do you know how to walls?
I only made the walls that I needed for the quest. I can make a ton, though. Or I can make some, I should say. Although all of the materials are not in
If you
the
would
box.
let me talk, I have a bunch of compressed iron on me.
It's not... That wasn't the only thing I was looking for, but that would help, yes.
And then I handed you an input and an output and a pressure valve.
Okay, great. It's a 3x3x3 structure, so...
Correct. What else do you need?
all the materials to make the walls. Okay, I will just redo the reinforced.
Here.
Okay, so I made 8, and I'm gonna need a few more. Okay. And then why do we have two interfaces? One in and one out? That's what you said.
Yes, one in, one out.
That? Okay. And then
Doesn't want to properly
chamber valve.
there.
Assuming the valve has to go on the top.
No, a valve can be on any of the faces, so it could be here or on the very top.
There. And now 8 more. 9, actually. There's an Enderman by your feet.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
But that is all the reinforced iron I had.
Okay.
But I'm putting a chest over here where I'm putting all the other Minecraft stuff that I have on me.
Okay. Okay, so I need to go blow more stuff up. Because that's what I heard. And to not get attacked by an Enderman. Because that's who we've been dying to a lot lately. That baby Enderman. Alright. I have now gone through most of the iron that was in bars. Uh-oh. He is very upset.
Yes.
Since Deuce isn't dead, I think Deuce is won.
He's still alive too.
To wreck your day. I got 55 this time. I don't mind there being a hole. I just want it to look presentable. There. Oh, I have a whole nother stack. Even need it. I guess it could get us redstone. All right. Yep. Okay. How many more did we need?
I will go look.
I think you put 1, so we need not 8.
We need 9.
9?
Sorry, we
No,
need
we
8.
leave the. Yeah, we leave
Yes,
the hole.
yes, we need 8.
What did you build?
Just a little lever to control this. There you go.
So this is where we're going to put in, the blue is where we put in the regular iron, and then it comes out the other side.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. And then this just is, so this doesn't run all the time. What is it running off of?
You have to put coal in it. We don't have the means to externally power yet.
Got it. Got it. So it's a big machine that does nothing at the moment. It's a big paperweight.
We'll do something as soon as you put coal in it.
Because we have a lot of that just laying around.
I mean, charcoal will work too. Sorry, I thought you had more of it.
I've been using it to keep us both alive. So, no. We can do a lot of sifting of some gravel.
Okay. Well, I just put some charcoal in it and it is now running.
Okay. Well, then I guess we can work on long-term power later. So the pressure slowly goes up. I am curious. Do we have to wait for the pressure to be all the way up?
Depends what you're trying to make. Once it reaches, like if you look at the recipe, once it reaches like the green zone of whatever you're trying to make, it'll use that pressure and then stop. But we don't want it to be overpressured, otherwise it'll explode. That's why there's the lever. So right now we have to kind of babysit it.
So pressure needs to be at 2.0 for us to put iron in there and it to do something. All right. That's interesting. I'm sure there's other things in pneumatic craft that will then help with keeping that pressure at the right levels.
Correct.
Okay. All right. You want to try to dig for gold? Black gold, that is.
Here.
All right. So I'm assuming we're going to need a air compressor, correct? Another one?
I don't know. I've never done this.
Okay.
Says you provide the gas level some pressure, insert the drill pipes, and it'll start digging down. I make place pipe says it'll do what's better for me. Replacing pipe deeper. Okay. So sounds like we can probably put this in like a corner somewhere. It doesn't need to be
In the middle. It's not going to create a big hole in the ground.
Yeah. Just let's throw it in this corner over here. So right now,
You need to have at least 0.5 bars of pressure.
yeah. So it looks like it needs another. We need to make another air compressor.
Okie dokie. which just need reinforced bricks and lots of... Oh, you put it over here. Reinforced stone, reinforced bricks. Make some more reinforced bricks. Maybe 2? Yeah, because I don't think 4 is enough. Have 1. 3, 4, yep, I need 1 more. Yep. So I need that. I need a tube. And then I need a furnace. Thankfully, we've got more cobblestone than we know what to do with.
Something else you can always do is you can always try to make a liquid compressor.
A liquid compressor?
Correct.
Instead of an air one?
What that it still compresses air for us, but looks like it can take on liquid fuels.
I mean, I still need to create the air compressor regardless, so.
Mm-hmm. And then when we put that down, we can see what kind of fuels we can use. So if lava is an option, then that makes that really simple. If not, then it's something we can use once we have oil, I guess. Because I can't imagine it wouldn't take oil or some version of it.
We're hopeful.
If not, there's this other one called the thermal compressor. It converts differentials of temperatures into pressure. So if you put basically lava on one side and water on the other, it makes pressure.
Interesting. Okay. Ooh. Thought I saw. Oh, that was upstairs. Oh, it was in here? No. Was it here? Yes, we might as well take that. Take that job and shove it. Why that's in there. Alrighty. Oh. Hee. I needed to grab, I think, 2 of that, right? Yes, two of that. 2 of those. 2 of them dare does. Maybe? I don't know if that will work. We're gonna find out. Compressed. Yes. Yes, it does. Well, there you go. Oh, I need 2 of these tubes. Okay. Better than coal, it says.
Available fuels.
Oh, my. Hey, that gas upstairs. Biodiesel.
It does take magma, which we can turn those magma pearls into stuff.
Well, it takes lava, straight lava as well.
Yeah.
My, that list is long.
But definitely diesel has a super long burn rate for that, so I might as well use that.
Use what we have upstairs. You vandal! If I hit the mechanism fuel tank with the proper tool, it'll keep the liquid inside, right?
Correct.
Okay. I didn't want to do that and then all of a sudden, no, it's all gone.
I was only going to put it in there a bucket at a time. Don't put it right next to it. I need to put a switch there.
I could put a space.
I know. As long as there's a space, that's what I'm asking.
There is a space.
Let's grab a bucket of this, throw it in there. Let's enable on high signal. So now it's throwing energy into this guy.
This guy just needs to hit half a bar.
Yep.
But it can go up to 4 bars before we get into dicey territory. 4.5, give or take.
Yeah, so we just have to be careful. But it uses the bars as it reaches that, so it's not going to get reached as fast as we might think. So what we really have to worry about is just the drill pipes, because it's going to run through those pretty fast.
Okay. Well, then let's take a little break. We'll do the drill pipes. We'll do the coal that we need for the air compressor on the other side. And we'll be right back. Okay, so we've done quite a bit of stuff, and Deuce is going to give us a lesson. But the first thing I want to go over is I've added some absorption hoppers, which anything in this yellow area, it will then absorb, which is rather nice because Deuce helped then make the killing field 1 block lower, which now has a whole bunch of punji sticks. So anything that dies in there will now not need our assistance to die. And yeah, and then the absorption field will grab all of the goodies and put it in one of here. So then we can just grab them. And then it does the same for this area too. But let me turn that off now that we know that that works. And then, ooh, that's a wall. That's a wall. Deuce, do you want to see this?
See what?
I am going to try for some chickens.
Go for it.
Deuce has been bugging me. He's like, we should take these eggs and have chickens. I was like, those are our only eggs. Okay, ready?
Store some more eggs and feathers and meat. Look, 2 chickens. 3 chickens.
Oh.
Hey, don't kill the chickens.
3 chickens! Yay! We can breed them! We can have chicken! Meat's on the menu again, boys.
Basically, I'm going to go put a bucket of water in there, because I know that's a thing with chickens nowadays.
Is it?
Yeah, they need a water source nearby.
I didn't think chickens needed that, but maybe you know better than I do. But hey, we got 3 chickens out of 8 eggs because I didn't do all of the eggs too.
Hmm.
So that's very nice. We can now like make fried rice and eventually have a whole bunch of chickens and chicken down.
They didn't fall through the gap, so I'm not worried.
Chicken down, chicken down. But I do see that we'll probably need.
They're gonna need a fence. I can't even get over there right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on. I don't remember. I think it's this. Yeah, that's a fence. I need a gate. There. I need that. So that we can get inside without too much.
Yeah, I can break it real quick. You got it ready?
I do. Where are you breaking? Okay, right there. Yep. But we got like lucky. We got a black chicken and a regular chicken. And then this oh my. This sort of golden one, I think is the desert chicken.
Oh, okay.
Chicken, you're not gonna drown in there, are you?
Nope, they float.
Good. 1,000 seconds to grow.
Yeah, we'll have to look in to see if there's any. Oop, watch out. You have one got out with you.
Don't worry. I've got.
He's now working his way into your plants. He's over in your reeds, pumpkins.
I've got crack. So.
Oh, you got the crack. You ready? I'm gonna open it. Oh, you got it.
The other chickens don't notice I have crack yet.
Surprise.
And wow, it's like taken quite a bit more than I thought it was going to. 2, 1, full chicken! You took an entire stack, but you do have now 300 seconds to lay an egg.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
all the compressors are off at the moment since we're not doing anything with them, and it's just kind of wasting fuel.
Okay, hold on. Let me get one more chicken up to.
That's letting you know.
Up to fullness. And then the other baby chicken can just, okay, or run away. Like, fine, be that way. Okay, you have 8 seconds left. Excuse me. 2, 1, full chicken! Then you have 70 seconds left. Okay, and then now we can breed the chicken. So we can have some eggs and we can have some not eggs. There we go. Yay! And they made a brown chicken. All right, cool. We have chickens. Go us. All right, Deuce. Grand unveiling. Look at all he has done. This is the death. This is the death area, so that's why that looks a little weird. But this, all of this.
Yeah, I moved around the compressors, so they're all in a line here. So they're all powering the same stuff.
They're all running on kerosene, which you're going to tell us how you got kerosene. soon, right?
Yeah, I mean, from the last episode, we were
Well, last recording,
just getting
we
to the
paused.
point. We paused. We got to the point where we were needed to make this refinery controller thing, and then on top of that is all these refinery outputs. And when you set all this stuff up, it lets you use heat to create a bunch of fuels. That's all I pretty much did.
From the oil that we've been drilling up.
Yeah. So then I had it process all the oil we had, and then I just brought a pipe over to bring oil straight into it to skip the middleman.
What's the heat sink do?
So the heatsink is here to pull heat off of this vortex tube. So it's got two sides. It's got a heat side and a cold side. If you put a heatsink on the cold side, it allows it to produce more heat than normal. And the hot side then powers this refinery thing to
The refinery
fuel.
controller.
hmm
Okay. And you're pumping oil straight into the refinery controller.
Yep.
Okay. And then the refinery controller has, so is the first output diesel and then the second output is kerosene and then it just keeps going up, or how does it know?
Gasoline and LPG, yes. The four of them are in order, it looks like. So the bottom one's diesel, then kerosene, then gasoline, then LPG.
Okay. And LPG apparently takes a ton more to create than kerosene and whatnot. We only have a little bit of it.
Once we have a lot more power at our disposal, we can actually use more of these thermo-pneumatic processing things to crack the fuel to further refine it. So like we can crack the diesel into kerosene, the kerosene into gasoline, the gasoline into LPG. Because LPG is considered to be the best, most efficient.
Okay. We have a ton of it. It's not like this is... We have full fluid tanks worth of this stuff.
At the moment, yeah.
Okay.
Once we start using it in greater amounts, that becomes different. But once we start using it in greater amounts too, we should be able to easily produce more and so on and so forth. So the other thing that's running over here is the thermatic processing plant. This is to make plastic.
Okay. We have molten plastic in here. So even though this doesn't look like it's connected, this is connected?
It is. Even though it doesn't look like it, it is.
Okay.
All the fluid tanks are from a different mod from mechanism. So even though it doesn't look connected, it is connected.
Okay. And then...
But I'm doing something similar here. Is like this vortex tube is used to create heat, and all this needs right now is the LPG fuel and coal and heat, and it produces plastic.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Hold on. So we have our crude oil, right? Some of it is going to this refinery controller to divide and conquer.
Not some of it, all of it. All of it's going
then
to this.
Then what is this? These pressure tubes?
Pressure tubes is just to give the gas lift power.
Okay.
So you can think of the pressure tubes like power lines. That's just producing power.
Okay. Then how does this here, this vortex, how does it get its stuff to then make the plastic? Or does it not? Do we just put the plastic
need pressure? It just needs LPG, heat, and coal. Okay,
and so we put the plastic here, the plastic bits here?
Not the plastic, the LPG. LPG plus coal make the plastic.
Oh, so all of the plastic we found doesn't matter anymore because we're making plastic from LPG and coal. We put the coal in
heat.
The plant. And
the heat's coming from this vortex. You see there's a little heat pipe here? That's what that thick black pipe is. And it goes from the hot. It goes from the hot side. No, because the vortex. The heat sink is the left side. Yeah. So that heat pipe is moving the heat to the side of this processing plant. And there's a switch over here for the pipe, so it can power the vortex tube.
Oh,
but it doesn't need to be powered all the time.
Okay.
I heard him. It doesn't need to be powered all the time since there's no coal in there at the moment. Hi, little
Oh,
guy.
one of those little bastards.
Yeah. So LPG is multiple. We want both for fueling and for making more plastic. And then the last step for that is you grab a bucket of this plastic, right? So I got a
Okay.
bucket of molten plastic. I bring it over here to this chest, and this is on the cold side. You see, when you look at the little
Negative
vortex tube,
272 degrees Celsius. Yeah, I would say that's a little on the cold side, huh?
when you look at the vortex tube, you can kind of see there's a red side and a blue side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's on the blue side, so it's on the cold side. And so when I put a heatsink on the hot side, it makes the cold side colder.
Okay.
And then it's got a what's called a heat frame on it, because it's just a chest with a heat frame around it. And then when I put this bucket of molten plastic in it, it just makes plastic sheets.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And then you have the redstone here so that we don't do what happened, I think, off camera, which was these liquid compressors blew up.
Yeah. So
They got into the red and they exploded.
yeah. So the gist of this is like it comes from this pressure tube, right? This pressure, this little gauge here measures the pressure, and every 0.5 bar pressure produces one redstone power of signal.
Okay.
So if we wanted to turn off at 4.5 bars right before it hits 5 bars and explodes, we want at least 9 before it reaches the repeater.
All
So
right.
there's exactly 9, and then it hits the repeater. And then when it hits the repeater, it turns on this whole redstone wire.
And then that
And
turns
then,
this off.
yeah, and these are all set to enable on low signal, which means when these receive a signal, they turn off.
And we've just been putting 1 or 2 buckets in here of
A fuel.
kerosene.
I've been, at the moment, kerosene. I was doing LPG, but right now I have like excess of kerosene because that's one of the easier ones for this thing to make. So I've
Okay.
just been burning that for the sake of fuel. It doesn't burn as hot and as efficiently, so it's like kind of slow right now. So I'm gonna throw a speed upgrade in each of these two, and that'll probably help that along a little bit.
And we also did complete, we went, like we said we were going to, off camera and and finished the blaze, get the blaze in its cage for the create stuff. So he
Yeah, and
has
so
done plastics. Oops.
there's a little more. So the next step is we're trying to do the PCBs, the circuit boards, all right?
Got that.
So we have this thing over here called the UV light box.
Okay. We need etching.
So there's this
Acid.
UV light box we made using, because you saw one of the rewards was like the blueprint stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this. So what you take one of so grab out of the box here one of the empty PCBs out of the box there.
Empty PCB.
And then you put it over here in the UV light box.
You want one that has 100% chance or 0% chance?
0. We want this because we were making it so they have 100% chance. So just grab one.
Oh, okay. Just grab one. Okay.
And then you put it in the UV light box.
Oh,
So you can
my.
see it's kind of slow. So what you do is we add a bunch of speed upgrades to it. So I just threw like a stack of 5 in there.
Yeah.
You can see it's going a lot faster now. It uses more pressure that way, but otherwise it would be stupid slow.
I mean,
So definitely one of the things we're going to want to do is make a bunch of speed upgrades to help with things like power and processing.
yeah. I
But
mean, it's
this,
still not super fast, but yes, I get what you
yeah,
mean.
it's faster than it was. So we did that, and then the other thing the quest wanted us to do was make resistors and capacitors. So there's a handful of those in the box right now.
Okay.
Or transistors and capacitors. So now that we have the transistors, capacitors, and we have the UV treated PCBs, we need to make the etching.
The etching tank.
Mm-hmm. And with the etching tank is one we can actually make the normal PCBs. Well, that plus the
Glass.
capacitor
Oh, it
transistors.
needs obsidian. Yay.
Yeah, which is actually not too hard to do, honestly, because we have the, like, that's what this stone barrel over here is for.
Yeah, I was just going upstairs and using water and lava. It was fine.
Yeah, you can do that too, for sure. So either way, we're gonna need some more water probably pretty soon.
Because I needed that for the absorption, whatchamacallits.
Yeah.
That Enderman is playing a fast and loose game.
Yeah. But yeah, the gist is definitely we can now make our own plastic, and we'll need a lot more of that in the near future. Oh, you might want to get armor on. Here, I'm trying to help, but you need to try to armor up too.
I know, I will get to a corner. Try to armor up.
Where are you?
I did pick a fight. Are you upstairs?
Moving around somewhere. Not that again. The chickens were getting eggs. I'm gonna put the omnidirectional hopper over here just to collect the eggs automatically for us.
He's outside. All of our original chicks are all grown up.
Mm-hmm.
Making eggs. So we can have fried rice.
Yep. And one of the things we can eventually do too with excess chickens is start frying up them chickens.
Boy. Just the vegetables.
And I figured out what we were doing wrong with the dough. It needs us to use the smoker one, not the cooking one.
Oh. Because we had made a whole bunch. And I tried to do it in the thing downstairs, and it just poofed.
Yeah.
Went bye-bye. It was not pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. I replenished our stock and made a whole bunch of food. So
Yeah. So we can easily set up a smoker one here somewhere too if you need it.
it's fine. I mean, I can just use the regular smoker that. All right. Anybody down in the hole? No? No. But I'm
And you
not
can
going to
tell
try
them
to fight
about
you.
when you're done dealing with them. You can tell them about our little bit of exploring we did.
Oof. Yes, we did do also a little exploring that we look, that is. Why are you that way? No. Thank you.
Yeah, I like him. He drops those things so we can get amethyst. Even though I'm not really sure we're going to use amethyst for yet, but it drops amethyst.
Okay, you. I know. Give me them arrows. Thank you. Love them arrows. Why are we getting so many charged creepers? Good lord. You know what? If you don't want to deal with me, I can live with not dealing with you. Good. I am good. Let's see how much. Oh my goodness.
Oh, then you're up there. Sorry. I'm eating leaves.
Just wanted down. Nothing got killed.
Like
Ooh,
I
we
was
got
telling her
some
that day, this is what I was dealing with when she was doing the cherry tree a bunch. I kept getting suddenly a tree in my face.
Wah.
Then why you weighing about? God,
I didn't win. I just said, "Oh my gosh," because all of a sudden
that's weighing.
my feet were no longer on.
And you were like, "Don't ruin my plants." And I'm like, "It's a treat all day."
The tree won't ruin my plants. It's you if you're not careful with your swinging of your equipment.
Mm.
Why is it that you want plants again?
Water.
Ah. And boy, does cherry trees provide lots of water. Okay, let me put this away again. But yes, let's see if I can, oh, that's because we're underground. Hold please. I need to dig my way up. Go up here. And if I come outside and look at the map, why you do me like this? I'm not on that level anymore. There. You thought it was still nighttime. So we found some couple of things. I just went wandering in the desert. There is a meteorite, which I think is AE, right?
Yeah.
There's another city here.
Well, normally it is. It's a mod.
There's
Not
another
created,
city
didn't change anything.
here. And then Deuce found another one of these as well. We think these are oil rigs. We are not sure. We didn't go in. We didn't look. We wanted to wait and
Or
go
some
in.
kind of factory or something.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. It's got like big old walls and uh, barbed wire along the walls and stuff.
But we wanted to wait till we were recording because an AE system would be very nice.
Yeah, we won't be able to power that for a hot minute, but we can still start with the basics.
Hey, don't ruin my parade. Don't you rain on my parade.
Something realistic.
Nope. You don't know. We may be able to instantly get nuclear reactors by visiting that place.
If we're suddenly dealing with nuclear reactors, we're probably getting blown up.
Such poo-poo-ness.
And then I upgraded our armor with cobalt because it gives us melee resistance.
Because, yes.
We can probably use cobalt to upgrade a handful of other things, but I want to get the blackstone, one of the stone generators up and running, which means we need to use that ice thing I just made, the thing to make the ice. We need to use that to make blue ice.
I like how you're like, it's one of those things.
One of those stones. So, because it needs the blue ice for the igneous extruder.
That sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah, another reason we need a lot of water, because it takes a lot of water to make blue ice.
Yes, and then once we have a way of making blue ice, we can make watermelon popsicles.
Those can be made with just normal ice. They don't need blue ice for that.
Oh, this looks weird. I thought it needed the blue one that looked darker than normal. That cherry tree, man. Just need a few trees and you like instantly have a ton of water. All right. Do you? Okay, so let me back up before I ask that question. The better question is, what do we need now for our next steps in Minecraft? Or in the quest line at least.
You need to make a etching pool, whatever thing is called. Let me look. And then you need to make the etching fluid.
Okay.
Etching tank. So you need to make the etching tank and the etching acid.
All right, let me see.
They're both relatively easy things to make. You just gotta
I want
kind of get the shit together.
your shit together. Okay.
Get it in a bag. Put it in a backpack. Just get it together.
Are you putting shit in a backpack?
That's how the saying goes.
I
I'll show
don't.
you later.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know that anybody I know says put your shit in a bag, unless
It's from
it's
a show. Just shut up.
like dog shit, and then yes, you should always put shit in a bag. But um, shouldn't make other people clean up your shit.
And if you hear galloping in the background, we have a cat who's got zoomies right now.
She has decided she needs to run. She's like, my people are home. I need to run.
Something like that.
Yeah. In here. Molten cobalt. Okay, well.
I just brought it. I'm sorry. I just kind of forgot about it.
Fine. I don't need it. It was more of a.
Well, you just have to be careful what else you put in there so it doesn't react with the cobalt.
I need one of you. Have you? Oh, maybe you. That will work. I don't think that will work. Maybe we could try it, but I don't think. That. Oh, I think all of this stuff's here. Yes, yes, it is. You. That is good. Yes. Okay. I can go right here. That. 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 You. You? Yeah, you don't like that. Why would you like that? It's really. Why? Why would you? Alright. Tell me, Deuce, why would it like that?
I don't know what you're doing.
I just need. But I do need a bunch of you. Very picky about its fluid tanks versus other tanks. Wait, what? That's a pain. Obsidian, reinforced brick wall, reinforced brick slab. So that's stone slab. Got it. It wants.
There's some of that over here. Or, no, never mind. I'm sorry. There's polished cobblestone slab. My bad.
Oh, this is very particular. So it might have worked with the other, but that's fine. I already made this, so. I've made it. It's done. And now it wants etching acid bucket. Bucket of etching acid. Where should I put the etching tank? Fill this with etching acid and insert empty PCBs which have been exposed to UV light box and optionally be heated.
Optionally be heated. Okay. Well, let me put it over here next to the heater then. So when we're ready to run it, we can flip the switch here and it'll get some heat.
Okay, yeah, how do I... Okay.
What?
Oh, that's gross. Okay, so we need to put gunpowder, rotten flesh, and spider eyes in the pressure chamber.
Oh, that sounds fun.
All right. How much does this thing hold?
How much does what thing hold? I'm sorry.
4,000. So it holds... Yeah. Can I do this way? No, the answer is no. Not easily. Okay. So that'll give me 1 bucket. If I'm going to do this, I might as well give it 4 buckets. Right? 2, 3, 4.
Just make sure you do the recipe one at a time. Our pressure chamber is not big, so it can't hold a lot of things at once.
And then 4. It's not big. Well, gonna have to do its best because
I'm just saying, so you have to make sure you do that etching stuff one at a time, 1 bucket at a time.
it only did... Oh, it's slowly getting there, I guess.
Again, exactly.
I mean, it's slowly putting the... Because it wants 4 items, is my guess. Is what
I know. And it only puts them in one at a time. It takes a minute for it to do so. Make sure the output's set to crafted too. I might have set it to the other one to empty out some contents.
Extract is
Set
yeah.
to crafted.
How do I...
On the actual pressure chamber, we'll go look at the extract.
Crafted,
area.
yes. That's crafted.
Okay.
I don't... What's the... I'm assuming out of 5 we're good?
Out of 5? I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's 3. I need it to be around 1, at minimum 1 bar of pressure. So how do I know when it's going to be done?
And you know what? It cut out.
It didn't cut out. I just stopped talking because...
put anything in the bucket?
No, I wasn't supposed to put anything in the bucket.
You were supposed to put something in the bucket. Look at the recipe again.
Oh, well, I didn't see that.
I know, I'm pulling everything out, and you can start over again.
Okay, now it's just spitting it all out.
Because the output needs to be set to craft again. I was waiting for all of it to be out. I didn't realize you started trying to throw things back in.
Yeah, because
There.
all of it was out.
Now it's, I know, now it's crafted. Now you can put it all back in. Now you just have to slowly put everything back in.
Okay.
Takes a minute. Jeez. You're like running back and forth.
Well, now it's empty, so...
No, you were just being impatient. Look at the box.
It wasn't there a second ago,
I
thank you very
know,
much.
because you were being impatient. You were waiting. You were going too fast.
Alright, and now unassembled PCBs. Place exposed PCBs in an etching tank to etch them. If a PCB is not completely exposed, it is a chance of failure, but failed PCBs can be smelted and re-exposed again. Okie-dokie. Alright, we got etching acid in there.
Yep, so now it just needs heat. So I just gotta flip the switch over here. Then it'll start powering the heat over here.
Okay, and then I'm assuming I do that. Yep, it's etching now. There we go. We got those in there.
Mm-hmm.
That moves very slow.
Yeah.
I put another one in there and have it start.
And that's with it being at like 230 almost Celsius.
Oof.
Yeah.
So eventually, we'll get that quest complete. This is a lot of steps just to get, you know,
Yeah.
power generation a different way.
And I was telling her that once we have PCBs, we can set up like production lines with machines, and that'll make things a lot faster.
Yeah, we're gonna have so much water from those trees.
Yeah, it's processing.
Yeah, it's temperature's bouncing around, but it's cat just tried to jump on me.
I saw that. She missed. That's pretty normal for it to bounce around like that. Because it's basically hit a hit point where like the power can't keep it warm enough, so it's just bouncing between going lower and going up.
We're almost there. Unassembled.
There you go.
Still doesn't do much by itself. Awesome. Exactly what we want to hear.
And then it gave us a couple empty PCBs as a reward.
All right. The final step of creating a PCB is assembling it. Simply craft together your unassembled PCBs with 2 capacitors and 2 transistors to finish the process.
Yep.
How do we... Crafters, resist. Well, we have capacitors. Future capacitors.
Mm-hmm.
That's servo.
Mm-hmm. And literally craft, like it's, if you look up finish PCB, it's just in the crafting table.
So we could put these failed PCBs back in. We have to smelt them down. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
That's how we did it. That's how I did it in the past. Like literally, watch you put over here. That's how I cooked those other ones. I made them empty. In there, I just did the other 3 that were in there.
Okay. Oh, you want them. You want them special.
And you need to use not the empty one. You need to use the other one. There you go.
Oh, now the fun starts.
Mm-hmm.
So he says. So it says. All
Now
right.
the fun starts.
Assembly line. Oh my. That's a lot. And then tools of the trade. A charging station. Oh my. Okay, let's go back to the other one. Assembling a PCB by hand is extremely time consuming, you don't say. Luckily, the process can be simplified when you have the technology. With an assembly line set up, you can automatically handle the etching and exposing to skip right from an empty PCB to an unassembled one. Okay. That sounds like a good idea. Sounds like place the machines in a square with the 2 I/O units at the top right and top left. Place the laser on the bottom left and the platform to its right. Put the chest above either I/O unit and the assembly controller on any side of the square. Set the output of one of the I/O units using a pneumatic wrench. Provide pressurized air for the controller and insert the assembly program laser. When setup is complete, you can place empty PCBs in the chest to process. The input unit will move it to the platform, the laser will etch the PCB pattern onto it, and the output will return it to the chest. You can increase the processing speed with speed upgrades. Okay, so assembly. And then tools of the trade, many pneumatic craft gadgets will need to be charged with compressed air before they can be used. Be careful though, the charging station balances air pressure between the item being charged and the rest of the system. If the tool has more bars of pressure than the rest of the network, it'll actually discharge. I think is the nice way of saying it will blow up.
Yeah. So there's pipes we can set up, like valves and stuff, to keep and not always blow up. What will happen is the charge will come out of the item and then charge the rest of the pipes.
But I think now, if I'm not mistaken, we can now make a machine frame.
Correct, which is what's going to let us access a lot of other stuff.
Yes, a finished PCB with Invar. It wants Invar.
Okay.
Just a little Invar. It's fine.
I can start making some Invar. That's not a problem.
There's our finished one. And here's our other finished one, I think. Oh no, I need to do the last step with that one.
All Invar is just nickel and iron. I think we have a bunch of Invar coins too. Let me check.
We do.
Oh yeah, we have a bunch of Invar coins. I can just melt a bunch of those down too.
Want the blue there.
Blocks.
You want the blue there. Okay. What is the assembly stuff? Assembly? What are you looking for here? Pneumatic cylinders. Plastic and finished PCBs. Is plastic. A cannon barrel. Is Brick walls. Okay. We're going to need a whole bunch of those cylinders. That's for darn sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I think what we can do is we can end this episode a little early. We'll work on getting all of these assembly line stuff together, and then we'll work on getting what was the other one? Nope, not that. The tools of the trade, the charging station, done. And I think next time we will go explore maybe one of those oil rig looking things. What do you think?
Okay. Sure.
So thank you all for watching. Deuce did an amazing job, didn't he? It's all lovely. It's all balanced. Take a bow, Deuce. Go like this.
But it's just like the bare minimum.
But thank you all for watching. Hopefully you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you all next time. Bye. Say bye, Deuce.
I